Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 77 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and it's time for another flashback draft. We're going to be doing Planar Chaos today. So this was back in the time where you still drafted the first set first. So it's actually going to be Time Spiral, and then Planar Chaos. So I don't know anything about this format, just like I didn't really know anything about Time Spiral, but somehow we 3-0'd. Luckily, I'm gonna hope at least that a lot of Time Spiral's mechanics and strategy still pours over into Planar Chaos, considering the first two packs are going to be identical to what they were last week. So we'll see if we can 3-0. We'll see if we can at least get past the first round, because it is, of course, single elimination. But we're going to jump into this queue, and I will see you guys for Pack 1, Pick 1. Well, here we are, Pack 1, Pick 1. We got ourselves a Gemstone Caverns as our rare. If it's in your opening hand and you're not playing first, you can begin with it on the battlefield with a luck counter. If you do, exile a card from your hand, add colorless. If it has luck counter, whole. We've got a Riftwing Cloudskate though, and we all know the blue is good, so I think we're just going to go with the Riftwing Cloudskate. I wouldn't mind getting that Kestrel back around. The Snapback, of course, would be very nice. Oh, there is a Riftbolt. Riftbolt or Riftwing? Those are both pretty big questions. I mean, just because blue is so much better, I feel like Cloudskate's the better choice, but it may very well be that Riftbolt's the right choice. But we're going to go with the Cloudskate. Up next, what do we have in blue? We have Mystical Teaching, Shadow Sliver, Fathom Seer, Morph, return 2 islands. Keldon Halberdier. It's an okay suspend card, right? And I think blue-red suspend is the best deck in this set, or this format, compared to blue-white flyers, which was the best in Time Spiral. Viashino Blade Scout, 2/1 flash, enters the battlefield, target creature gains first strike until end of turn. I feel like maybe the Halberdier. I don't know that for a fact. Paradox Haze, no. Yavimaya Druid. None of these ring a bell as being super important, super format warping cards or anything like that. Yeah, I guess let's just try out Blue-Red Suspend. Slipstream Serpent, Grape Shot, Fool's Demise, Blazing Blade Ascari, 2/2 flanking. 2/2 flanking isn't too bad. Oh, there is a Castle Raptors there, though. Castle Raptors is really good, right? 5 mana flyer, 3/3 as long as it's untapped. It's a 3/5 for 5 as a flyer. Well, that sounds pretty solid. Could just end up blue-white flyers again. Dread Return, Mind Stab. Yeah, let's take the Raptors. Ooh, Psionic Sliver, 2/2. All Sliver creatures get, this creature deals 2 to target creature or player and 3 to itself. Yeah. We've got a Pegasus. So if a spell would deal damage to a creature or player, prevent 1 damage. Divine Congregation, Errant Doomsayers. I think we might just go for the Pegasus. I mean, Tendrils is pretty powerful, but that's in a completely different deck that I'm not at all familiar with in any way, shape, or form. So I think maybe I will just go for the Pegasus. Probably a weak pick, but so be it. Org. Good old Org. Magus of the Mirror. Foil Swarmyard. Drifter Ildal. Coal Stalker. Undying Rage. I don't super like any of these. So if I go back red, what does Org do? Org can't attack if defending player controls an untapped creature, power 3 or greater. Can't block creatures with power 3 or greater. And it's a 5-drop. Coal Stoker, when it enters the battlefield, gets 3 red. That's nifty. Maybe just Drift Reel Doll, because I know I want to be blue, so we can try to cut it some more. Let's do it. Cancel. Well, I feel like blue's being cut, unfortunately. Goblin Skycutter. Sack it. Deals 2 damage to target creature with flying. That creature loses flying until end of turn. Well, that doesn't seem very good. There's an assembly worker. Target assembly worker gets blah, blah, blah. There is Sarpadian Empires Volume 7. I feel like this draft is going to go completely off the rails. We could take the Skycutter. It is a 2/1 for 2. It could just be nice and aggressive. I don't think its effect is all that good. Sure. Let's demonstrate how much I don't know what I'm doing. Dreamstalker enters the battlefield. Return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. It's a 1/5. It blocks like crazy. Phyrexian Totem, Paradise Plume. I don't believe any of these are any good. Any of them at all. Skulking Knight, Spitting Slug. I guess we just continue forcing blue, because that's basically my plan, is play the best color in the format. I don't super want to take another one. There is an Ivory Giant, though, and I do like Ivory Giants. Ground Rift, Herd-Nar. Yeah, let's take an Ivory Giant. Hey, Kestrel came back. 2/2 flyer for 3. Urza's Factory. I could put out assembly workers. Truth or Tale, no. A 1/2. Deal 1 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Are there many X ones in the format? Not sure. Let's take the Kestrel. Shadow Sliver, I guess. That looks so similar to Carnophage. I guess that's the point of it, right? It's hearkening back to that. I guess Shadow Sliver. Yeah, I'm really out of my element in this draft. Shadow Sliver. So yeah, I'm going to really push blue-white, I think, so we can cut the red. Happy with the Cloudskate, happy with the Raptors. Well, we get a Watcher Sliver, which could go with my Shadow Sliver, although if they'll have Shadow, that doesn't work as much, but probably better than a Slipstream Serpent, so we'll take it. Sage, no. Divine Congregation, you gain 2 life for each creature target player controls. Suspend 5. I guess? Sure, I don't think we're going to play that, though. Doesn't seem very good. At all. We get a Subterranean Shambler, 2/3 Echo. Fortify, I guess, is the only thing in our colors. Let's take it. I don't think we're going to play it. Sure, maybe we need blockers. Plunder, go away. All right, not a good first pack. Let's hope that pack 2 can get us back into this. But then again, I also thought last week's deck wasn't that great, and we went 3-0. So who knows? Who knows? All right, our rare is Curse of the Cabal. Target player sacrifices half the blah, 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 blah. Unstable Mutation. Ooh, Viscera Deepwalker. That's totally fine. Amorous Seekers is also nice to see. But I think I want to cut the blue. Getting a nice early suspend would be pretty good. Flickering Spirit as well. I hope to get the Seekers or the Spirit back around, but let's take the Deepwalker. Fathom Seer, Mystical Teachings, Essence Sliver, whenever a sliver... Ooh. Give all my slivers lifelink. Flash, Split Second, Flying. Other white creatures get +1/+1. Well, that's not too bad. Gusco Cavalier, we had him last week. He was okay. Another Castle Raptors. I don't want to load up on 5-drops, though. Not unless they're suspendable. Celestial Crusader or Essence Sliver. I feel like Celestial Crusader. Especially if I'm going to load up a little bit more on white, since blue is probably not going to be hugely available. Yeah, let's go with the Crusader. All right, we get a whole bunch of red in this pack. We get a rare white card, 5/5 for 6. 1 and a white, return it from your graveyard to your battlefield tapped and skip your next turn. No. I am not going to be doing that. We could take a Chromatic Star. Gets us a card, it cycles itself, it fixes our mana for a turn. I don't really want another Shadow Sliver. Chromatic Star, I think might just be the pick. There's a green Suspend. I don't think I want to go into 3 colors though. Yeah, let's take the star. Another star. We've got a Momentary Blink. We've got a Tolarian Sentinel. Discard a card, return target permanent to its owner's hand. If we got some Madness, that would work. I think Blink might just be better though. Goes with Cloudskate, goes with Giant. That's about it for now, correct? No, it goes with Kestrel. Sort of. Yeah, let's take a Blink. Let's take a Blink. Arena! Brian Elemental. 5/4 Morph. When it's turn faced up, each opponent skips his or her next on-tap step. Doesn't sound too bad. Temporal Eddy. Eternity Snare. Cavalry Masters. Other creatures you control with flanking have flanking. We have no flankers. I think we thought about taking a flanker. Maybe it was in red or something. Kind of liking this Brine Elemental. It's big, beefy. Although maybe Temporal Eddy buys us more time. What does Arena do? 3 tap target creature you control and target creature. Oh, they fight. Oh, but they choose. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we'll just take the Temporal Eddy here. Nice bit of tempo. Willbender, a 1/2 Morph. When it's turn faced up, change target of a spell or ability with a single target. Crook Claw Transmuter would be okay. Flip some power and toughnesses. Surprise Flash Flyer. Let's take it. I'm recognizing some cards, which is unfortunate because the next pack I'm not going to know anything. Unless there's Damnation in the pack, that I'll know. 2/2 Flanker for 2 seems good. Got a Morph. Screeching Sliver. I think we'll just take the 2/2 Flanker. Seems totally fine. Alright, this pack we've got Wheel of Fate, which is nowhere near Wheel of Fortune. Acacian Crier, 1/1 for 3. Discard a card to put 2 citizens on the field. Probably not. There's an Ophidian Eye. Used that last week to some good effect. Yeah, let's go with the Ophidian Eye. Works well with flyers. Unstable Mutation, Seekers, Bewilder, Flickering Spirit, everything came back. I think we'll just take the Seekers. They're nice and aggressive. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take the Seekers. Castle Raptors, number 2. Somebody could have a good sliver deck with a Gemhide there. Yeah. Let's take Castle Raptors. Shadow Sliver, get out of there. And honestly, this Shadow Sliver should get out of there as well. And that Watcher Sliver, I think. Out of there, out of there. We've got an entire pack left. We should be able to get some stuff. Dream Stalker can probably go as well. And honestly, the Star if we don't end up splashing for something. We get not much. I guess a Sage. We're almost 100% not going to play it, though. Eternity Snare. I'll play an Eternity Snare. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Is that a cow holding a knife? With a bird on its horn? I do not understand anything about that. At all. Oh well. Let's take an aspect of the mongoose. Is that what a mongoose looks like? Sprout. Alright, pack 3. Totally unknown to me. Let's see what we can get. Jadit Ojanan of Afrava. That's a lot of words. Are you worth anything? I doubt it. I've never heard of you. You are worth 1 cent. So, we've got a Shaper Parasite. I've heard good things about that. 2/3 morph, turn it face up, +2, -2, or -2, +2 to whatever you want. Saltfield Recluse is also pretty good, I believe. Saltfield, Shaper Parasite, Riptide Pilferer. Whenever it deals combat damage, that player discards a card. I think we'll take the Parasite. Yeah, let's take a Parasite. And let's get past the Damnation. Nope. Well, it is a white rare, though, right? Power and toughness equal to the number of... Nope. We've got a Sunlance, which is just 3 damage to the target non-white creature. Stormfront, isn't this bounce or something? 4/3 flyer. When it's the battlefield, return 2 creatures you control to their owner's hands. Whenever it or another creature is returned to your hand from the battlefield, put a soldier on the battlefield. I think Sunlance is just the pick here. There is another Shaper Parasite, actually. I somehow totally didn't even notice that. I think we'll just take another Shaper. Yeah, let's take another Shaper. Braids, Conjurer Adept. Wishful Thinking, Seducer, Erratic Mutation. I hear Erratic Mutation is very good as well. What does Braids do? 2/2 for 4. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may put an artifact, creature, or land card. Ooh. Symmetrical, and my opponent gets it first. Let's not. Sinew Sliver. Yeah, so Erratic Mutation. Choose a creature, reveal cards from top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. That creature gets +X, -X until end of turn, where X is that card's converted mana cost. Put all cards revealed this way into the bottom of your library in any order. So it's just removal, especially if you hit like a 6-drop or sorry, a 7-drop, a 6-drop. Basically anything from here up will kill most creatures. Yeah, let's take an Erratic Mutation. What do we got here? Aquamorph Entity. Star. It's a 1/5 or a 5/1, my choice. And it's a morph. Not the worst. Aven Riftwatcher, 2/3 flyer, vanishing 3. When it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, gain 2 life. It's a nice cheap flyer. I think maybe the Riftwatcher gains life, gets in for some damage. This, I like the utility of that, the versatility of it. There's a Mana Tithe as well. I think we'll just take the Riftwatcher. More creatures seems good. And I am well aware that I'm just drafting the same deck I did last week. But we had success last week, so may as well see if lightning can strike twice. Alright, we've got a Malik of the Dawn, 2/4 flyer for 4, a white mane lion, 2/2 for 2. I have to bounce something when I play it. It has some combos, I suppose. Revered Dead, 1/1 for 2. No. Shade of Trokar, 1/2 for 3. Shade ability in white. Suspend 3. I like it. Let's take it. And let's cut something really crappy, like a Dreamstalker. Merfolk Thaumaturgist. 1/2. Switch P and T's. Poultice Sliver. 2/2 for 3. Ghost Tactician. Discard a card. I don't like any of these. Don't like them. Dormant Sliver. All slivers have a defender. Oh, they all become like Walls of Blossom. Yeah, I'm not going to play any of these, right? Let's take an uncommon Sliver. Pongify. Destroy target creature. Can't be regenerated. Its controller puts a 3/3 green ape creature onto the battlefield. Pongify. Piracy Charm. Island Walk. No. +2, -1. No. Discard a card. No. I think just Pongify. Giving them a 3/3 sounds pretty good. for them, not for me. I mean, I guess I can use it to kill something of my own. Maybe even like upgrade a drifter or something. Yeah, let's take a Pongify, get rid of the Chromatic Star. We're not splashing. Another Aven Riftwatcher. Aquamorph Entity. Aven Riftwatcher. What do we not need? Is there anything that would replace it? I guess this Pegasus is pretty bad, right? 1/2 Flash Flyer, and a spell would deal damage. Not a source, but a spell. Yeah, get out of there, Pegasus. Aven Riftwatcher is better. Saltfield Recluse. We got it back around. Target creature gets -2/-0. Seems pretty darn solid. What do we not need? Maybe just the Drifter, right? I don't want to pay upkeep costs. Let's get rid of it. Let's put it in the Saltfield. Stormfront came back. So I could even get like huge value out of this if I bounce like Aven Riftwatchers, or if I bounce Shaper Parasites, or if I bounce anything that has an ETB effect or an on-morph effect. I like it. I'm going to take it. Target player draws 2 cards and discards 4 cards. Holy crap. Counter target spell. Let's get rid of Dash Hopes. Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe might be better than Pongify. Let's give it a go. Get a Force Spike in here. Revered Dead, sure, you're not going to get played. Poultice Sliver, you're not going to get played. Spitting Sliver, you're not going to get played. So we need to make one cut, probably a creature, because we have a ridiculous amount of them. Maybe this Interceptor, actually. What is it? It's just a defender, right? Yeah, it's an 0/5 defender that can block 2 creatures. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Because Deepwalker is a 1-drop. Riftwing is, what, 2-drop? Ivory Giant's a 1-drop. Didn't somebody else have Defender? I thought somebody else had Defender. Nope. Or not Defender. Suspend. Nope. Nope. You got Suspend. You're a 3-drop. You're a 3-drop. Isn't there another morph? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, seems fine. I think this is okay. Not that I know, but I think it seems okay. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So like 10, 7? 9, 8. Yeah, seems fine. Seems fine. Add to deck. And submit. I'll see you guys for round 1. See if we can go 3-0 again. I don't know if this deck is better or worse than last week's, but we'll find out soon. I'll see you guys for round 1.